ducker in the sport, not just the sport of boxing, but in the combat sport that's ever made it to the top of the game. Let's get into it. Smash the like button. You know what I'm saying? If I make you bite blood out your bottom lip, smash the thumbs down. But man, let's get into it. Gervonta Davis, man, like everybody talking about it, this Jake Paul stuff. I knew it was coming. I just didn't know it was gonna be announced yesterday. No surprise. But let's get into it. A decade of ducking starring Gervonta DV Davis. Let's go all the way back for those who don't know, because he got a lot of fans that don't know shit about boxing, don't know the history of Gervonta Tank Davis ducking, been ducking his whole career, but we just gonna get into it. First, when Tevin Farmer was on the top of his game, you know what I'm saying? When Tevin Farmer was the slick Tevin Farmer, you couldn't hit him, you know what I'm talking about? You couldn't hit him with a fly swat. Tevin Farmer had that defense that was on point, right? The young boxer in his prime against, well, I ain't gonna say Tank was in his prime, but the young Gervonta Davis against a Tevin Farmer that was coming into his prime. Well, we know how that ended. It didn't end well because the fight never happened because Gervonta Davis ducked out of that.
We can't even mention Tevin Farmer no more. We can't mention Tevin Farmer no more.
Then came Lomachenko. Yeah, y'all remember the young Lomachenko.
Listen to what he said.
Stopping everybody and making everybody quit on the stool. Well, that was a big fight back then. Not the old Lomachenko that Tank tried to pick off with a back injury and, he was washed up. Not that Lomachenko. We talking about the Lomachenko that was really on his A game when Tank was supposed to be that ninja as well. Well, the funny thing about it, Tank ducked him so bad, Floyd Mayweather knew he was scared, and Floyd Mayweather threatened Tank with a Lomachenko fight. When do you ever hear a promoter having to threaten their fighter against another fighter? Floyd knew he was scared of Lomachenko. I ain't gonna say, but Floyd knew he didn't want to fight Lomachenko. I ain't gonna use the word scared. But y'all can just, use whatever word you want for that. But Floyd knew it. Then y'all forgot about Mikey Garcia. Remember when Tank was going up to 140, he doing all this, Tank was that guy. Well, Mikey Garcia wanted that smoke. Yeah, let's make it happen. They was talking about it for a minute. What happened? It ain't never happened because Tank didn't want that smoke. Then Gary Russell got on his hip. Gary Russell was calling him all type of B's and hoes and disrespecting him to the fullest. What Tank say about Gary Russell?
Gary Russell, I believe he's too small. Gary Russell, I don't think that's a fight that makes sense right now because it's so we look at them. If we building a star, it don't make sense.
Then Gervonta Tank Davis had Floyd Mayweather call Gary Russell Jr. personally and tell Gary Russell to leave my fighter alone. Leave Tank alone. Even went behind the scenes and told Al Heyman, make him leave Tank alone. I know this for a fact because somebody that was involved at the time told me this out of their own mouth. Wipe blood out your bottom lip. Y'all go wipe blood out your bottom lip, for real. Like I told y'all, viewers' discretion is advised. Y'all hate the truth, but I'm going to give y'all the truth. Then came the 140-pound division. But the only problem is he fought Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios that was actually really coming off an ass whooping. Y'all go back and check the resume. Go back and do your research. Mario Barrios had got his ass whooped. I swole up out that big. He got the biggest gift decision, one of the biggest gift decisions I ever seen in boxing. But they gave it to Mario Barrios because they were setting up a fight with Tank and Barrios. Well, Tank go up to 140, fight Barrios. when Josh Taylor had all the scraps. Why you fight Mario Barrios? You got somebody up there that got all the scraps, but you want to fight Mario Barrios for regular email WBA strap? Okay. Well, if that ain't enough, he came back around and ducked Gary Russell again. Now, I don't know if the order is correct, but y'all get what I'm saying, right? Ducked Gary Russell again, right? And brought up Leo Santa Cruz.
Gary Russell, I believe he's too small. Gary Russell, I believe he's too small.
Yeah, he brought up little Leo Santa Cruz instead of Gary Russell. And the thing about that, Leo Santa Cruz was ducking Gary Russell at that same time. So the two ducks got in there, and we know how that fight ended, just how it should have ended, with Tank knocking him sparked the F out. Then he ducked Devin Haney.
You don't look like I talk about Devin Haney. Clout, baby. You gonna call him clout, baby. You looking for the clout.
Don't just take classes.
Yeah, make it
Take
make
charge.
sense.
Start your comeback today at PurdueGlobal.edu.
Now, if you haven't seen this,
Clio is a cash advance app where
I want to get right to this one also. I definitely gotta get you this. I gotta give y'all this. You gotta see this one. You gotta.
Hey, man,
Listen.
say, man.
You gotta see this
Make 'em
one.
bite blood out your
Thanks for the
body,
hearts.
I'm back
Appreciate it.
again with another one. And Coach Calvin, he didn't expose Tank Davis.
Thank you so much.
He didn't
Appreciate it.
expose everything about Tank Davis.
Listen, make sure you
Yeah,
like,
y'all
share, and
don't
subscribe to my
wanna miss
channel if
this
you
one.
haven't.
I gotta take the hook
Thank you.
out for this one. Y'all
You
don't
gotta
wanna
see
miss
this hot
one,
off the press.
'cause He didn't
Fresh
expose y'all
press.
boy Tank Davis. Mr.
Listen.
Make you bite blood out your bottom lip off. Y'all gonna bite blood out your bottom lip on this one. Y'all don't wanna miss this one. Man, we all know it ain't no secret that Tank is finna come back and fight Pitbull Cruz.
Listen.
We knew that. Now the reports is
nobody.
coming out. I done told y'all that. But this right here, let me just play the audio, man. Let me play the audio. Hold on, man. Listen to this audio. Don't y'all go
It's
nowhere.
Coach Calvin,
Like the
man. This
video.
is supposed
Hit
to
the
his own
button. I
fighter.
know the meat mushers is gonna be mad, so all the meat mushers hit the thumb down. But hey, y'all gotta listen to this one. I had to get my Tank Davis doll for this one, you know. We wanna let's cuddle him and caress him. You know, let's caress the Tank Davis. This the Tank Davis doll, you know, right here. We put him right here.
This is what I want all Tank fans to do. Anything that you got that's a Tank, flood the internet with it. Put his picture up, put your tattoo up, put your videos up. Show him some love. Let him know, like, yo, we miss you, baby. And maybe he might get on there and say something on the internet that y'all might want to hear. I'm sitting here right now and tell him how much y'all miss him and give y'all opinions on him. You know what I'm saying? Show the love for him. The judge, to shake him, to get him like, yo, you know something? I got people out there that love me. Let me do what I do best. You know what I'm saying? And let's see, can we, the fans, push that button, give them that now you need to jumpstart a car. Let's jumpstart that car, y'all. Okay. Come on, let's flood the internet. Let me see y'all going. Y'all send a bit watchless. Let's do that. So anything that inspires you, that you like, just put it up. Let me, take this go down memory lane with them. Let's go down memory lane with them. To put them cable cords on that jump start and start them back up. Like, yeah, okay, coach, let's get it in.
Hold on. What he say? Just show him the love, just do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Just make him come back. Just do whatever you just put them jumper cables on him and just show him love. Just caress him and hold him and, just let him know y'all here for him and love him and just, what? Hold on, dog. I know he done beat your sister down to the floor. I know he done jumped on X and told y'all to F you and suck his you know what and all. But y'all gotta jump start him, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just tell him how much you love him and flood him with love and flowers. I know he didn't beat your mama down. I know he didn't stump your mama down to the ground. But just love him, like this. Hey, we talking about the professional sport of boxing, right? Now, it ain't like this man that had some tragic happen to him. You would think by listening to that, right? This man that lost his mama, some tragic didn't happen to him. He was in a car accident like Errol Spencer, almost lost his life. Now he going through some mental issues. We're talking about a man that's out of the sport because he keep beating on your sister, because he keep beating on your mama. You know what I'm saying? Because he keep beating on your cousin. This is what we talking about. And he talking about some caress him and show him love and flood him and tell him how much you want him to come back, and he might come back and give y'all what y'all want. He might come back and give y'all a rematch for Pitbull Cruz that nobody asked for. Like, this is so scary. He rematching fights that he already won. Like, you know what I'm saying? He running shit back with fighters that he know he can beat. Everybody out there is jumping in the paint, getting in the ring with each other, but he got his coach begging him and to beg people to beg him to come back and fight an Eastside Pitbull Cruz. Look, man, this is exposing why Gervonta Davis is the way that he is. He's always been cuddled. He's always been protected. He's a 32-year-old ass man right now, and they still protecting him. To this day, they still protecting him. You know what I'm talking about? It's a damn shame. They still treating him like he's a little boy, like he's a kid. Imagine how they treated him growing up, right? Imagine how they treated him growing up. And Coach Calvin, this shit is pathetic, dog. You know what I see when I see you doing that? You know what I see? I see a man getting on his knees with tears in his eyes, screaming, "Come back, you know I need to make more money, Tank. Man, just let me get a couple more bags off you. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't do me like this. Man, you know I got a mortgage to pay, Tank. You know I ain't got no other fighters. Come on, man. You know Krishan Rock ain't gonna make me no money like you can make me, Tank. Come back, Tank. Don't leave me now." That's what I see. That's what I hear. Calvin about that bread. Calvin about that bread. And he knows that Tank has a child's mind. He knows Tank is one of them children that you want to give him a participation trophy just so he can go back on the field and play with the other kids. You know what I'm saying? Give him a participation trophy so he'd be comfortable to go back on the field and play with the other kids. You know what I'm saying? He was the little kid that threw a tantrum when he lost. You know what I'm saying? He be biting, he get to biting other kids and shit. He want to fight everybody. You know, he get to swinging in the air, crying, tears streaming, and they can't control him. And then here come Calvin. "Come on, Tank, you know. Come on, baby boy. Come on, baby boy. We gonna go get you some Dairy Queen. We gonna get you a participation trophy. You know, just come back." This shit is ridiculous, man. And Tank, everybody knew you'd come back to fight Pitbull. You ain't got it in you, dog. You know what I'm saying? You a good fighter, hell of a fighter, but you ain't got no heart. You know what I'm talking about? You real scary. And you better come back and knock out Pitbull. But we know that ain't gonna happen. See, your fans think that's gonna happen. I'm telling y'all right now, he gonna come back and he gonna outbox Pitbull. You know what I'm talking about? Because he know he can't knock out Pitbull. And whoop-de-doo, you outbox Pitbull. Everybody that can box can outbox Pitbull. That ain't impressive. What's impressive if you can go in there and knock his ass out, because that's your MO. You're supposed to be able to knock everybody out. But you're going back and you're fighting Pitbull, the same guy that got a draw against Lamont Roach, that you got a draw with, but you're still scared to get in that paint with Lamont Roach? Huh? Lamont Roach is just, we ain't talking about the other guys that you're scared to get in the paint with. But this is exactly why Tank is the way that he is. Hold on, let me get my Tank dog out. This is exactly why Tank is
Exactly.
the way
Definitely
he
a
is.
duck.
This is why. That's why. Y'all heard it.
Protect you one.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you.
comments.
The thing about this Gervonta Tank Davis, people can say what they want. Gervonta Tank Davis is pretty much like the children of the corn. You know how them kids just went crazy? They got a crazy mindset. They'd explode. You don't know what they might do. Like that's a loose cannon. But for some reason, he explode on women, but he's not gonna explode on a real fighter. Just like you said, he's scared to jump in there with Levant Roach. He didn't want to. He want to go back to, like you said, he want to run it back with a guy everybody in the world know that he really beat. Come on, easily. Now he really gave him a draw because for whatever reason they wanted to make a bigger money fight, and hopefully that Tank could run it back with him to make more money. But run it back to another fighter that everybody in the world know that anybody can outbox Cruz. Anyway, Pitbull easily get outboxed. Now if you want to run it back with somebody like Shakur Stevenson, somebody a big money fight. Shakur Stevenson, or back. If you want to run it back, run it back, make it right, and run it back with Lamont Roach Jr. Point blank. Period. Nobody want to see no Isaac Cruz, man. For what? He's gonna beat him. Everybody knows he's slow. Cruz is slowing down now. He's not doing enough. He just come forward. Tank will just get in there. Tank beat him the first time really with one hand. So we make it make sense. If you ain't gonna get in there with the real fighter, the Keyshawn Davises and the people that do want to see you to fight, it doesn't make sense. So make it make sense. Make sure y'all leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And that's Real Talk. I appreciate y'all. I mean, I woke up out of my bed to see this and pretty much to get this out there to y'all. And that's Real Talk. Thank you so much.